What's up, YouTube? New video. I am King Monye. I am the leader and the captain of my destiny. I do succeed because I believe I will. So, I was released from prison May 19, 2022, for those that don't know. And so I created this page just to shed some light on my experiences with the California prison system and kind of to shed some light on the struggles of re-entering back into society. So this video right here is about prison, and can you basically be, what is it called, like a solo? Can you ride alone? Can you be a free bird? Just like, what if you are non-affiliate, or what if you don't want to be around nobody, hang with nobody? What if you don't want to be a part of a group? Can you survive? And so the answer is, it's on a case-by-case basis, meaning like it depends on everything. And so it reminds me of a story. I'm reminded of California Men's Colony. I was at a CMC recently. There was a dude named Tino from the Bay Area, from Richmond, I believe. Anyway, Tino was cool. Tino was a rapper, dark-skinned nigga, looked like Akon. And he always going around rapping and stuff. He don't, but he was a sharp youngster. He was sharp, real young, maybe 21 years old. And only thing he did, I think it was like maybe smoke some weed or whatever. But I noticed he would hang out with the other youngsters, and they always be rapping and doing their little freestyle sessions. And Tino, hands down, was the best on the yard, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He was real hard. And that's a hell of a compliment, because I'm not impressed by a lot of people's raps. But Tino was cool. But Tino didn't really fuck with the Bay Area car like that. You know, he's from the Bay. He's part of the Bay. Richmond is part of the Bay. But I don't know what type of inner conflict. I don't know if they even had inner conflict with the Bay. But I do know that he didn't really socialize with the Bay Area, like walk around with the Bay Area cats. I didn't see it. And so, but I did notice who he hung out with. He hung out with guys from up north, like Northern Crips from Stockton. He hung out with, that dude was from, he hung out with some dudes from LA. But he just hung out with some youngsters he was cool with. And ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have to just always be with your area in prison. I know a lot of guys who, they intermingle with all different type of groups. There ain't no set in stone rule. It's not against nothing. But I remember that's how Tino pushed, that was his thing. And I talked to him a few times just to hear his raps, because I heard he was hard. And so I knew Tino was a youngster, and I knew that he didn't really fuck with his homies like that as far as his Bay Area card. So one night, like every other night, they out there rapping. You know what I'm saying? Rapping. He hanging with numerous different guys from LA. He hanging with his two partners that he always walking with is some Northern Crips from Stockton. Now, even though they both Northern California, they two different cars. Northern Crip and the Bay Area is two different cars. They may, be friends or have allies or something like that. I wouldn't even say allies, but I know he was socialized with them. So they out there rapping and smoking weed. I'm inside the dorm, and I hear some commotion out back. I know they rapping, so I peek out the window. Sure enough, I see it's Tino. Tino bail around, he bailing around the corner, and in the cuts. The cuts is basically the place where the blinds is, where people go over there and squabble up. On my mama, I need that. On my mama. You know what I'm saying? He pulling off his shirt. He got his dreads hanging. Nah, fuck that, bro. On my mama. And I see the nigga going over there hyped up, right? And so I'm looking to see who's about to hit that corner rhythm. Who's about to fade? Who's about to fight? And I look and I see all of his group, his little homies and shit, their little posse, they push over there. And when I look, I started to notice it's dark, so I can't see it. And plus, he a dark ass, but I can see just a little bit. Okay, I know it's Tino. I can see the light. I see them people come over there. And then, bam, it gets like, it's just all the people who he's always with. Tino starts squabbing up. He's fighting. He's back there fighting. I look and I see he's fighting with a dude from Watts. He fighting a Watts Crip, right? And I'm like, oh shit, so this is like, You know what I'm saying? This is two different cars in my mind. And then I see another person jump in. And that dude who jumped in is a Crip from Compton. Now you got the Hub and the Dub both fighting against Tino, and Tino from the back. And so they jumping him. But I also see Tino's homeboys that he pushed with every day right there watching. Ain't nobody jumped in. They not, it's a 2-on-1. I'm watching this shit from the stairs, and I'm looking, and his so-called homeboys ain't jumping in, they ain't breaking it up. So I don't, in this type of situation, it ain't my business to interfere. I don't know what's going on. But I'm looking, I'm peeping it. And it just don't look right, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know what type, it just don't look right. It look like he getting jumped and he need help. But his own homies ain't helping. So I'm like, that's a trick. So I go in and I tap the homie from Lime Hood, and we come out and see it. And he like, and they over there squabbling, and Tino ain't getting whooped. He handling his own, you know what I'm saying? They around, but he fading two dudes, right? And he's doing his stuff. He ain't getting, you know what I'm saying? He's still standing on his feet. He's squabbling up, shoulder. You know what I'm saying? They blanking him. But when I go get the homie, we come out there and we just both bail down the stairs. I just, you know what I'm saying, walk with him. We're not going to jump in, but something ain't right about this scene. And so I always consider Tino from the Bay, because he is. And there was no Bay Area cats there to jump in. And so for those that know, the Bloods and the Bay have always been allies. So even though at this time I'm not rocking with the Bloods, and I just consider myself a Muslim on the yard, everybody knows where I'm from and my roots. And so this still feel weird for me just to even see. And so I still pushed out there with the homie, and we break it up. We do something that's unthinkable. So people see me breaking it up and they thinking like, what is this? It's like a Muslim. So it looks kind of different. And we just go out there, break it up. And then the dudes who was jumping them, dudes from Southside Compton, he started getting at his homies real foul. Tino's homies like, what's up? One of y'all niggas need to back fade? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Niggas is soft. Niggas don't want nothing. Niggas don't want no. He going big. After he jumped his homie, but he ain't talking to me. He talking to these niggas that been pushing around the yard with this dude every day, smoking weed with this dude every day, beating on your chest, rapping with this dude every day, like y'all some killers, and like y'all about to, you know what I'm saying, press together. But your boy just got 2-on-1. Y'all didn't do nothing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know the specifics, but that's how it's looking. Later on when I get the specifics, that's just what it was. They didn't do nothing. So after that, bam, they stop fighting or whatever, they break it up. Dude from Southside Compton going, he calling out the dudes he always bail with. Them dudes don't want none, they turning it down. They did that. So I go tell my bunkie, because my bunkie's from the Bay, I go tell my bunkie what I just observed. I say, you know what I'm saying, Tino just got jumped, whoop-de-whoop, you know what I'm saying, by the Hub and the Dub. He say, this was my homies, this was my celly tell me. He say, that nigga don't be fucking with us like that. That's what that nigga get. And that's why we gotta tell that nigga, see that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he don't be checking in with us. You don't see him walking around the yard with us, do you? And that's when I realized, like, he don't really. He always be with like LA niggas. He be with like up north, northern Crips. And even though he's a part of the Bay, he never really functions with them. He never really, so to everybody else, he doesn't look allied with him. He looks like he's disconnected. And so what they did, when they jumped him, they did that because they could identify that he's not connected. So there was a little hustle and bustle. There was talk around the yard, you know what I'm saying, the Bay Area cats, you know, and the general opinion about it was, bro, don't fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? He don't fuck with the Bay. Now all of a sudden he get jumped, he wanna come, you know what I'm saying, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? And then they was saying, the Hub and the Dub, they was saying, oh, we didn't jump him, you know what I'm saying? The story was, they said, we didn't jump him. Whoop-de-whoop was getting on him one-on-one, whoop-de-whoop from Watts hit the ground. He kept on hitting him, so then the dude from the Hub jumped up from Compton and jumped up and started getting it. Now I seen the whole shit, man, and I seen both of them hitting Tino when both of them were standing on their feet. So, and I do remember somebody fell, and maybe he did hit him on the ground or whatever, but bottom line, when they both got up, it was a point of time when he was fighting both of them. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, shouts out to Tino, he did his shit. Shouts out to the rich. But so this whole situation right there gave me a peep of how prison life is. Can you really roll alone? Is it safe to not really socialize and associate with your homeboys? There was a lot of things to this story. This story right here was, first and foremost, Tino was young and he was hanging with some busters. He was hanging with people who he was just hanging with just for to smoke weed and to rap. He was hanging with dudes who I assumed had his back. I'm pretty sure he assumed had his back, because I talked to him after this and he said, yeah, they was wrong, they was foul for that. But I told him after that, I said, well, you got to stop fucking with these. That's a sign you don't never continue to fuck with these niggas, man. And he's never, and you know what? He did continue walking around with them on the yard. It wasn't as much as possible. I mean, as much as it used to be, but he did still continue to fuck with them dudes. So is it safe? I say this, wherever you're from, whatever area you're from, you need to always stay connected to your allies. Whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Muslim, you need to be connected with your allies, because it's always a safety, and it's a safety issue. It's a safety issue. In the event of danger, people need to know that you are not alone and that they cannot do what they want to you. That if they come and try to violate you in any type of way, that they are disrespecting more than just you, they're disrespecting the whole organization, the whole car. If people don't know that, if that's not the situation, then you are vulnerable. You won't be preyed upon as though like this is just people walking around slapping people, you know what I'm saying, pulling down your pants, taking your butt. It ain't no shit like that. But it is, to the point where you're just one man. And it's kind of like it's groups of people in there, and so you can do it. You can choose to be by yourself in prison. You can choose not to get involved in the gangs and the politics, but you do need to be affiliated, associated, and closely allied with a group in the event of danger. And that's what I would recommend. I would recommend that. And so that doesn't mean you have to participate in crime, nothing like that. That just means it needs to be, if you're white, you need to, at least have some allies with the whites, and you need to be saying that you're white. You need to be acting white, and if you're black, if you're from the Bay, if whatever area you're from, you should have checked in with those people. They should know what's your push, what you're doing. Everybody allow you to do your own thing, as long as you're respecting yourself and respecting others. And so that's what happened with Tino, man. Tino handled his own. He was rolling alone. He handled his own, like I say. But when he was violated, when something like that went down, it was too late to try to go tap in with your homies. It was too late, because they already was like, man, you ain't been fucking with us then. I mean, you hardly talk to us. You fuck with them niggas more than you fuck with us. And that's generally, I believe, how every group will look at it. Don't come to us after something happened. Come to us before, so we know where you stand. And so that's what I would always do. That's what I always did. I'm from the East, period, point blank. Wherever I go, that's my allies, And so at the same time, that's the allies, that's my roots, that's my origin, that's who is going to be there for me through thick and thin. On the same time, I lived according to Muslim principles, which means I was a practicing Muslim. That's how I wanted to be seen and represented. And so anything outside of that, don't expect me to participate in, especially if it's crime and bullshit. And so people respect that as long as you respect yourself. I'm King Manye, man. I am the leader and the captain of my destiny. I will succeed because I believe I will. I tell these stories, like I say, I always tell these stories with with a lot of goals, but the main purpose is to at least just prevent one person from going down to prison. Because you're going to be on standstill. There's going to be pressure. You're not going to have your homies there like you have them on the streets. The feeling's going to be gone. And then you start to mature and change. You start to see life from a different point of view. And you start to see people for who they truly are. You start to realize that you was harder than most of the people you was around. and that everybody that said they was down really let you down. That's right, man. This ain't no gangster party, man. This life is a lifestyle full of people masquerades. They walking around with a costume on. And so I don't want nobody going to prison. Love yourself. You're better than that. Slavery still do exist. It's easy to go to prison, hard as fuck to get out. And even when you get out, man, you're only 1 foot in and 1 foot out, because any decision you make can send your ass right back. Y'all stay positive, stay encouraged. Life gets hard, but that's just a part of it. I'm gonna keep on dropping this content. Before you go, if you made it this far, please hit that like button, get them thumbs up, and hit the subscribe if you're not part of the Monye tribe. God bless you. You take care of yourself, and I'm out.